YouTubers, Max18363 here, and this is part 36 of F.E.A.R 1, or Season 1, or whatever you want to call it. And this first little fight here is a bit of a pain in the arse. Simply because there's like half a dozen or so enemies. They're all heavily equipped. And they can all pound you. Because I think a few of them have those repeating cannons, and if they hit you, well, boy, oh boy. It stings. Okay, so quick note then, we are definitely approaching the closing stages of the game now, so I'm going to be trying to do sort of daily uploads now until the game is finished, so there'll be videos appearing quite frequently for the next few days, so check it out. We are nearing the end, so I'm going to try and get this bad boy done. And Quake 4 will be launching soon. Haven't pinpointed an exact date, but it'll be soon. Okay, now as promised, I was going to try and take just a sort of quick recap of the story up to this point before we have our kind of final showdown, which will be in the next bit. Like I said yesterday, again, I don't really have any notes or nothing prepared. I'm just going off the top of my head here. So here we go. If you're familiar with F.E.A.R and you already know the story, then just bear with me. Okay, so here we go. Oh, I don't even know where to start. I've gone blank. Right, okay. So there's a big bunch of corporate bastards, right? To be polite. ATC Technology. Arma Technology Corporation, to give them the full title. There's a lead researcher called Harlan Wade, who at this present time is deep inside the vault trying to release Alma. And I believe Alma Wade is related to Harlan Wade in some way. And basically there's a big project, Project Origin, which in a nutshell is Alma being a very powerful psychic who is in control of one of her sons that she was forced to have at a very young age. There are two sons. One hasn't been identified yet in the game. The second one being Paxton F.E.A.R. The acoustics aren't very good there, so you probably couldn't make that out. So yes, Paxton F.E.A.R is the second son, and he was raised to be a sort of military commander who also has psychic abilities, and this brings in yet another project that ATC have on the go to create super soldiers, or clone super soldiers with improved reflexes, and generally tougher, stronger, and basically just badasses. Paxton F.E.A.R is the military commander of these soldiers. Paxton F.E.A.R is under the control of Alma, so I hope that all makes sense. Basically, there is a revolt. Paxton F.E.A.R takes command of the troops. They overrun Arma Technology Corporation. You see that in the opening cinematic of the game. They pretty much mop up a lot of the security forces. And F.E.A.R, or First Encounter Assault Recon, the team are dispatched with the new recruits, who's simply referred to as the Point Man, who joins the ranks. He doesn't have any name, he's just simply referred to as the Point Man all the way through. You'll probably remember these guys, they were the Flying Jones from earlier. There's only a few of them. It's not too bad. out of time before me when I'm trying to record. Damn it. Just needing it. Well, that was freaking timing, wasn't it? So yes, the F.E.A.R team are dispatched. Spain Jankowski and the Point Man and various others are dispatched to try and basically find and eliminate Paxton Fatal. It is believed that by eliminating Paxton Fatal, the link to the super soldiers will be severed, and the crisis can basically just be wrapped up without too much hassle. However, as you expect, things go awry. They track Fatal down. Fatal has some kind of chip in him, something like that, which allows them to track Fatal via satellite, which is rather convenient, but it doesn't really work very well, as it frequently loses its signal. They track him down to a wastewater treatment plant. There goes my phone again, oh my god. Not having much luck here. They track him down to the wastewater treatment plant. They are unsuccessful in apprehending him. And basically, so they arrive there with the help of the Delta Force Special Forces Detachment, who are basically just cannon fodder in the game. They're led by Douglas Halliday, who's like the sort of team leader. And things go pear-shaped. Squads get taken out. The other F.E.A.R point man goes missing. We later find out that he is ever so slightly KIA now. This then leads us on a bit of a roller coaster journey to Armacan technology itself. Projects they have them before. There's a kind of civil war going on between Harlan and Genevieve Aristide, who's another one of the sort of big A-to-Z headshades. There's talk of reopening the vault. The vault is basically where Alma Wade was stored when things first went a bit pear-shaped. We're trying to get into the vault now, and Alma Wade was stored in a kind of stasis chamber to basically contain her. Obviously not very successfully, since she can still communicate with Fatal somehow, which I think is a bit of a loophole in the story, but there we go. And yeah, and basically they sort of try to... It's not really made... well, voicemail.
First message from Genevieve Aristide. Harlan, it's Genevieve. Listen, I understand your feelings, I really do. But this is no time for sentimentality. If origin is uncovered, every single one of us will burn for it. It's time we buried the dead, don't you think? Next message from Genevieve Aristide. Harlan, it's me again. If you want an apology, then I apologize. I was wrong. You were right. In any case, I want to be sympathetic, but the situation is urgent. I'm sending Mapes to take care of things since you seem reluctant to do what needs to be done. I hope you can find it in yourself to assist him. End of messages.
So basically, yes, Genevieve Aristide and half the ATC people want to reopen the vault as it was closed off originally, and the other half of the ATC team think, well, that's a very crazy idea. There's also a daughter, Alice Wade, another relation of Harlan Wade, who at the end of the video was attempted to rescue, rather unsuccessfully. She is at present still missing, so we find out what happens to her very soon. And now we have restored the power, so now we just need to get into the vault itself. So that in a nutshell is kind of the basic storyline. If that's a bit hazy, I do apologise. Things are basically Alma, powerful woman psychic who's forced to have children at a young age, an unidentified first person Fatals. The first one, military commander who runs the super soldiers who overthrow the company that first created them in the first place, which is kind of ironic. And the F.E.A.R team get dispatched to try and resolve the crisis, which is rapidly spiralling out of control. A little flashback of Alice Wade there. We're going to find out real soon in the next video what happens to her. And of course we also run into another ATC employee, Norton Mapes, who actively tries to sabotage F.E.A.R's progress, but he kind of gets his comeuppance. He basically gets shot down. He's not dead. He's not dead, but okay, so that's pretty much it. I've kind of ran out of time now, so the next level we are going to be in the vault, and it's one of the more atmospheric parts of the game.
Destroy this facility before he lets her out. There are 4 pylons. Damage the reactor cells, and you'll trigger a chain reaction. Blow the whole place to hell, where it belongs. If he lets Alma out, you have to stop him.
And we're basically going to finally find Paxton Fatal and have our kind of final showdown. And try and prevent Harlan Wade from reopening the stasis chamber, thereby releasing Alma and unleashing terror upon the world.
Out of contact from here on.